Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, if you book your tour, forward still. Disappointment.
For I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan goes. Get something on wave it. 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 Grab a rock and 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 wave it. Come now, wave your hand. Wave your hand. Wave your hand if you love the Lord. Wave your hand. Wave your, yes, wave your hand if you love the Lord. And me say roll, Jordan roll, roll, praise him like you just don't care. Just praise the God, because you know what he has done for you. Just give him praise. Rock and praise him. Dance and praise him. Wave your hand and praise him. For I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan. My God, David was one of the greatest musicians. And I hear this musician playing. Give God glory, musician. Tell them, play a little David. Play a little David. Play me David. Play a little David. Yes, play me David. Play a little David. Yes, play me David. Play a little David. Me say roll, Jordan. Me say roll, Jordan roll. My God, Church of God this evening. God is good. Yes, God is good. God, for I want to go to heaven when I die. We go here when Jordan. Come now, me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to do that when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me have to walk right in there. 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 A river Jordan a roll. 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 Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll river Jordan. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Roll bank to bank. Let the deaf man hear. And the dumb man talk. And the blind eye see. And the crippled man walk. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. Roll back to bank. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan a roll. A river Jordan. I feel like praising. I feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me I feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me I feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Me I feel it when you roll. Me want rock and praise it, boy. Me I feel it when you roll. Me want hear when you roll. Boy, river Jordan a roll. People make you roll, make you roll.
Heat like he like he like.
Yes, comrades!
Youth and youth!
Undecided voters! PNP coming again! So tell your neighbor, tell your friend! Green man a ride with like mule, and I take the nation for fall! But we have a new name for him! What him name? Him name Eli! Bangarang! Oh, we tired that the labor pay! The drive across the bus and the country going down the drain! Yes, we tired that the labor paid! Poverty a bus we shut and we going insane! Why? Eli! At the new name for the bus driver! Eli! That's how you hear from every corner! Eli! Him name a ring throughout Jamaica! Eli! Eli! And a a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday, 2 times on a Sunday. He lie. Hear this. Eli tell we say him a go build up the country, put money in our pocket and end poverty. Promise the farmer them a go drive SUV. No him crash the bus, him a blame PNP, but Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. If he go sit down back in the harbor, him too lion out of order. Oh, we tired that the labor pay. The driver crash the bus and the country going down the drain. Yes, we tired that the labor pay. Poverty a bus we shut and we going insane. At the union for the bus driver. That's all you hear on every corner. In name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli make big promise to teach a nurse and police. Promise to give them big salary increase. Promise jobs, more jobs and good economy. But no him crash the bus, him a blame PNP. But Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. If he go sit down back in the harbor, him too lion out of order. Wanna remember this? Eli from a party new on the scene. Swear say him done with the garrison and the green. I'll never go back to that. Him tell the country now him greener than green with no credibility. Eli at the union for the bus driver. That's how you hear on every corner. Him name a ring throughout Jamaica. Eli is a rookie driver. Him cannot run Jamaica. If he go sit down back in the harbor, him too lion out of order. On a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday.
I'm not sorry, I listen to PD TV show.
Oh yeah!
So many things I did not know until I tune in for this show. No, me not sorry.
Oh yes!
No, me not sorry.
One more time.
No, me not sorry at all.
No, yeah.
I'm not sorry, I listen to PD TV show.
Oh yeah!
So many things I did not know until I tune in for this show. No, me not sorry.
Oh yes!
No, me not sorry.
One more time.
No, me not sorry at all.
No, yeah.
I'm not sorry, I listen to PD TV show.
Oh yeah!
So many things I did not know until I tune in for this show. No, me not sorry.
Oh yes!
No, me not sorry.
One more time.
No, me not sorry at all.
No, yeah.
We are live. Okay, good evening, PDTV family. You're seeing my face again for the second Saturday in a row. I want to welcome all our viewers or listeners to tonight's show. Thank you for your time for tuning in and being here with us. You know, whether you're at work, working the late night shift, whether you're at home, lounging out on your couch, or you're somewhere out there in the diaspora, chilling with your friends, maybe somewhere hanging out right now. We want to thank you for being here with us. Tonight intends to be a wonderful show packed for you. We have a lot to discuss. in entertainment. Today is the legendary John Holt's birthday. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about what's going on in our international space with that comment from the MP in the UK. We have other things to discuss as well. Some fest is coming up. There's so much to talk about on tonight's show, and we're just happy to be here with you. In the meantime, while you're here, I'm just gonna do a little shout out to some of our viewers who are here with us. I see Cecile, big up yourself, Juanita, Lorna, Florence, Yulene, Joyce, big up on yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, that Melita. I say God bless child Maureen. Yeah, Maureen's husband, by the way, not Maureen. Maureen's husband. Big up you. Colette, Buddy, Wedeline, Gloria, big up on herself, Althea. Yes, we see the people coming in and tuning in. So we just want to build up a little vibe before we get started. We're here early and we just want to go and vibe with, we're going for the World Cup. My side gone home. One of the fun. Who's here? Which team there? Good night. Yeah, Paulette, big up yourself. Diane Gazetta, Auntie P, big up you, Dainty, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Samantha, Colleen, it's not. Hold on, the comments are going so quick. Pauline, Zahir, Lion Page, Yvonne. All right. Big up on yourself. That's Emrys. Sandra, big up. Argentina, mighty God. So what the rest of that? France there. All right. Big up on yourself. Jeffrey Tavares is in the house. Big up yourself, Jeffrey. It's been a while. Anika, Shireen, Wasuno. That's Relet. Good evening. All right. Brazil still the boat. We're still standing strong. Love it. And that's what, Lilith. All right. Cressida. Marva. I seen everybody. All right. All right. So no more. Which other side there? Nobody from. All right. Let me see. Big up yourself. All right. France people, them there same way. Big up, Maria, Donna, Sybil. We're seeing y'all. Okay. Lion. Morocco. Yeah, but Morocco time. Yeah, Canada. All right. All right. Yeah, man. England. What a game. What a game. Oh, I see some. Oh, I see Diana show me some people name. All right, all on a big up on yourself. Dorothy. The comments are going so fast. All right. Germany gone home. Yes, Brazil gone home too, but we're still there. Stand up strong. Yes. Yeah. Boy, let's talk about that. Argentina. I don't know how Jamaicans support Argentina. We really have to ask, Is it that we only get outraged sometimes about racism and those things? I don't understand it. But I wanna go and do anything. Yeah. Diane Jesse. All right. And where are our listeners and viewers from tonight? I see somebody said them the West Palm. Yeah. All right. They support me. Say, well, that's Prudence. All right. Big up you, Prudence. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know them support them. Yeah, up in Norway. Yes, me say me happy set. Me don't really want them to go on, but me so happy set Norway gone home because them make Brazil gone home. So bye-bye. I wish they had beaten the other team though, but I say go. Yeah, good night, England. All right. You're watching from Utah. All right, big up on yourself. Wherever you are watching from tonight, we're happy that you're here. Cooking with Nads. Big up. Janet Lee, Princess Thelma Pratt, Trudiane. All right. What did you pronounce that? Jezetta? All right. Masuna, big up on yourself. Mm-hmm. Watching from Virginia. Okay. We seem to have a lot of people from US here. Long Island, New York, Toronto, Canada. Yes. Donna, thank you for the shout out. Big up you. Arizona. Well, on most sound of day in the US. I did not hear my name. I was trying to figure it out. Is it Lilith Douglas? I'm not sure. Tell me if I say it right. because I did show you up before. New York in those. Big up on yourself. Ira Ferguson. Alright, I'm just a Boston there. Barrett Robinson, shout out. Brooklyn, New York in the house. All right. Orlando, Florida. Bahamas. All right. We'll see one of our Caribbean family them in here. Gloria, big up yourself. Watching from Canada. Kingston 13, big up. Maryland. All right. Straight out of Falmouth, Trelawny, big up on yourself. Alabama. We say St. Catherine, Rochester, New York, Spanish Town, Fort Lauderdale. Lovers leave St. Elizabeth. Big up on yourself. I hope your recovery process is getting on fine. Mobe in the building. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, New Jersey. Argentina should have played. True, I agree about with the Egypt game. Elmont, New York. Big up on yourself. Hey, Diana. All right. Cape Verde. Guys, look, Atlanta, St. Anne, big up on yourself. Andrea, Bounty Hall, big up yourself. Good night, everyone. St. Martin, Manchester there. We see another Fort Highgate, big up on yourself. North Carolina, St. Catherine. All right. I'm going to read the comment about Argentina. Trinidad, big up on yourself. We see our Caribbean people here. All right. Watching from Florida. That's Andrea. Okay. St. James people there. Washington, D.C. Connecticut. All right. St. Vincent, big up on yourself. Maryland. Nevis. Okay. Connecticut, New York. All right. On the day. All from all boats. Douglas, who that? Grasset Douglas. Good night. Good night to you, darling. Australia. Okay. Nice. Western St. Mary, Nordia, big up yourself. All right. I'm trying to call out as much people. New Orleans, Greater Portmore. All right. I'm see you in Hanover, Brooklyn. You're watching from New Jersey. All right. Big up. No founder there. Big up on yourself. And thank you for tuning in. All right. So, I'm going to send a Piscataway. What's that? Baltimore, Magati. Yeah. All right. I'm going to see all of the comments them. So, all right. Okay. I'm going to see 7 West Michigan. Diane Jesse, big up yourself. San Antonio, London, England, Baltimore City. I'm going to see the whole on body. Thank you for that shout out. Big up yourself. Samantha Wellington. All right. Watching from Queens. Paulette Lewis. All right. Coleyville, Manchester in the house. Texas in the building. All right. I'm going to say all I know. Big up on yourself. Or somewhere upstate New York. Portland, big up yourself. Sonia Salmon, good night. All right. Sicily, Italy. Watch ya. Big up you. Kayo, is that how you pronounce it? Big up yourself. All right. Pennsylvania, I think that's what you're saying from York. Pennsylvania, Clarendon, Portland, Cayman. All right. I'm see you know. And let's just stay tuned, right? So nobody touch a dial, no going away. We're gonna there. I kickstart the show. We're gonna hold a vibe. We're gonna get far. Rockaway. Where's Rockaway? Where's Rockaway? Janet, big up yourself. You're welcome, Yvonne. Yeah, man. We'll just try a whole little vibe and make sure you say, you know, we show love. Portugal, Switzerland. Oh my God. I plan to go to some of those countries soon. Let's see how that goes. Bonner Point Hill, St. Catherine, Veronica, big up yourself. If I see a new name, Trisha, Queens, New York, big up yourself. Pete Bro, New York, big up yourself. Crispy, that's from Queens, New York. Osia watching from Cayman, big up. Elseline, big up yourself. Jilly, Joan Lewis, Sonia, Lenworth, Alicia, Leela, Joy, Jab Barrett, Jizet, Rockaway, Brooklyn. Okay. Sonia Saman. All right, wanna big up on yourself. I see y'all out there in the comments. Guys, the comments are moving so fast, so I'm just trying to catch it. Sonia Jones, Cheryl Fagan, Ossia Phipps, Winsome, big up yourself from St. Ann. Lady Ninja 2020 came and big up yourself. I see you. Alice from Portland. All right, big up Oregon. Big up yourself. Delia. Everyone, Delia, everybody want them shout out for true. Anita, Darian Robinson, NJ, Novelet, big up on yourself. I'm trying to do as much Vestel. I'm trying to do as much as them as I can. So guys, say if you not hear my call name, don't feel no. It's just that when the people comment, it goes up so quickly. All right. So again, I want to thank you all for being here with us tonight. You know, it's about good vibes. We're chilling over here. It's called Saturday Night Chill, and we're about to have a good time. We're going to talk about some things because we're going to get into how y'all feel about long distance relationship. Enough things there for talk about. I want to hear from you guys. We're going to open the phone line so we can engage and, you know, have a good chat and discussion. Annette, big up yourself. Inez, all on the way there. Anita, Audrey, yes, Mr. still a call out for the shout out. Big, of course, and I know now for big up the PDTV boss himself, Andre Stevenson, one Andre, one PDTV News, and we're here to give you good vibes and good time, and that is the focus. You understand? We're not focused on the locus, nothing else we're not focused on. That's just really what it is. So we're gonna kickstart the show, and I'm gonna bring on a special guest tonight that we've been working with for a while here at PDTV. So I'm gonna make that call out now for us to kickstart and get it going. Someone wanna tune in and hear what she has to say about this show, right? About this event. So we're gonna talk to Yardina. Hold.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi Yardina, how are you?
Fine, how about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. You are live with us here on PDTV News. So we have our viewers on and we want you to talk to them about this amazing event. You've been working with PDTV for some time now in promoting this event. And we want you to tell our listeners and viewers, you know, what's in store. Give them as much information as you can so, you know, they can support you. And so people can get the word out.
Of course, I will do so. I will add somebody to the call as well
Sure.
who's part of the promotion team, if you don't
Yes.
mind.
Yes, absolutely.
Name is Cara.
Absolutely. You can do that.
Right, added her.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's all about elegance. It's on the 19th of July next week Sunday. It's at the Pegasus Ballroom. Oh yeah, hi Cara.
Hey, good
Hi.
night.
Good night. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So, I'm your host for
Good.
tonight, Peter-Gaye, here on PDTV News. And we want you to tell the viewers, the listeners, and maybe those who just are catch by somebody device for hear what go on because them just don't want miss nothing. We want you to tell them about this event. You guys have been partnering with us for some time now and, you know, giving it coverage. We want to hear about it. Give us the details, you know, let people know why they should be coming out so that they can all even spread the word and support.
Okay, yeah. So I heard that Yardina had started.
Yes.
So you want to pick up where you left off?
You can go ahead.
So Elegance Bar, the ballroom experience is all about bringing the finer things in life to an
Hmm.
affordable level for all to enjoy. Everybody can come out, dance till your feet hurt, and enjoy a higher end experience.
Nice.
So with good music, good company, and stuff like that.
Great. And tell us where will this event be happening?
Ready now? Give this one team.
It's gonna be at the Pegasus Ballroom. It's the biggest ballroom in Kingston, actually, and it's all about elegance, coming out, dress up, feeling like Cinderella for the females, feeling like Cinderella for a night, and good music, soul classics, shake a
Nice.
one leg.
That's right.
Yes, so we're
So,
gonna have music ranging from like 70s, 80s. I'm sorry, 70s, 80s, and
mhm,
90s. I am so sorry.
that's
70s, 80s, and 90s. Rare groove to soul to reggae, R&B classics,
mhm.
all of the like. It's gonna be a really, really amazing night.
Great. So persons are expected to dress up. It's almost like a black tie sort of event. You put on your
Yes,
best
not
dress.
almost like
It
not
is a black tie
almost
event.
like it
Okay.
is a black tie, tall frock,
Okay.
elegant affair. That's what it is. And ladies, make sure you wear comfortable shoes because the ball gown going cover your foot. So you don't have to wear the heels where you're uncomfortable. Wear
Mhm.
something comfortable where you can dance all night and really get down and enjoy yourself.
Awesome sauce. So listen, tell a friend to tell a friend next week, right? It's all about elegance. That's happening at the Pegasus Ballroom. So make sure it's gonna come out. It's Sunday, July 19th. So when I get there. And what time does it start? What 5 p.m. to I see 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So doors open at 5 p.m. All right, so I'm gonna make sure when I get there.
The
Invite your
door the doors
friend.
open at
4.
at 4 p.m. The event
Yes.
starts 5 and ends 11.
Mm-hmm.
And we have
Doors
four
open
we
for
have four DJs um gonna be there as well, like Welton Ari, DJ Snow, Crazy Chris, and Master Raj. So we have a very good lineup on music as well, of course.
Nice. So
Yeah, we're gonna have
basically,
hors d'oeuvres
okay.
and wine on entry. So
Okay.
definitely come out and experience good value for money.
Sounds like somewhere I'd want to be. Guys, and I
Definitely.
hear that? Yeah, man. Say come. If you have your lover, you can bring your lover. If you have your friend, like me, love friend and company, it can be me and my friends balling all night. So you can expect to
You
hear
can even come
songs.
by yourself,
See?
We
Yeah.
sold
Yeah.
single tickets already, so you never know if you might meet, future
Yeah.
husband
Wink
or
wink.
wife.
Guys, take the hint. Take the hint. Guys, get yourself together. Whether you're single, whether you're disengaged, whether you want your love friend and company like me, or you want to spend a good evening with your lover by your side, make sure you say on a reach at Elegance at the Pegasus Ballroom, which promises to be a good evening of just nice music, good food, good vibes, good company, right? I'm single and I want to pull up. When I hear that, Lion Page say, go
Yes.
on, go on, and I make
Well,
sure to get there. Hmm.
we have two tickets to give away for for your listeners, for your watchers. We have two tickets right now to
When I
give
hear
away.
that,
We're gonna ask two questions. We're gonna ask two questions, and the first person to answer correctly will get one ticket.
all right, great. So me, I'm monitor the
So we're
chat.
gonna ask two
Me, I
questions.
try catch them quick.
Yes,
All
you're the
right.
chat monitor.
Yes.
Okay,
Go.
so first question is, what is the price for general admission?
Guys, what is the price for general admission to Elegance event? Wanna come type it in the chat. I'm monitoring. And I'll tell you the first price, the first amount that I see go up in there.
Hmm?
That's another money figure. Come man, hurry up. It's what's that? 150 Jamaican dollars, $10,000, $5,000, 15.
$10,000 is correct.
All right,
10,000 is
Shireen.
correct.
We got a
Shireen
winner.
McBean. All right, so we need to ensure. So that's Shireen McBean. We see you.
And
That
Lorna.
and
Please connect
Lorna.
with her and get her full name and contact information.
So that's Shireen McBean, and he said Lorna as well, right?
Lorna
So
Consiglio. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Lorna and Shireen. So you ladies, I'm assuming answered the question correctly, right? The cost is $10,000 for the ticket, right?
Was first
Shireen
because we
was the
are
first
asking.
one. Shireen.
Serene was first.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
can do
Okay.
2 questions.
Well, yeah, we're asking two questions first.
All right. So
Fast the
Shireen.
first.
Shireen is the winner for the first question. All right. Shireen, Matt Bean, I need to reach out so you can get your ticket. And then you can go to the second question and let's see. Lorna, sorry, Shireen answered before you.
Name one of the four DJs on the bill.
I forget that one I write in. Guys, on a name one of the first DJ them one of the four DJ them I go play. Come. See, they on now move quick enough, you know. On a now move do I no. Crazy Chris?
Yes.
All right, great. So Crazy Chris,
Mhm.
that is hold on, cause them say them start go off
Gotcha.
in the comments. It's them go so it's Rakfai, Racfai. You answered correctly first. Rakfai. So you need to reach out so you can get your ticket. All right. So those are the winners. Congratulations. To Rakfai and Shireen for answering the questions correctly for the giveaway. So no have whole heap in store for you. So make sure you wanna pull up and go enjoy yourself and make sure you tell people about the event, all right? Because it's gonna be a good night. What on? What is happening here now? First, I did Alethea. Alethea is saying what you did, Alethea. What Alita, what Andre saying why I'm ticket? I'm sure you know if you get your ticket PDTV boss. I'm sure you know where to get it. All right, great. So that's good. All right, so guys, let me see. I have enough things are going over here, and so I just promote event. I get promoted. Y'all won yourselves tickets to this event. And if I don't know if y'all are like me who really, really love old school music, I'm sure not gonna enjoy myself. I'm sure it's gonna be a good time.
That was that.
Right? Yes. So thank you so much, ladies, for highlighting this wonderful event. I think it's gonna be a beautiful evening with the lineup that you have and what you're offering. So I wish you all the best for the event, and I do hope that people you come out and support it. Go have yourselves a good evening. And the winners of the prizes, make sure say on a reach out so we know how to. Who do I call? PDTV for my tickets? Yeah, you could, and then
Yes.
we'll connect
Please,
you.
they can contact yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So
We just need their full names and contact numbers.
Lorna and Rakfai, you could just reach us on
Shireen.
the
Shireen and Roxy.
sorry, it is Shireen and
You know what?
Rakfai.
All right. We're gonna give Lorna one.
You're gonna give Lorna. All right, Lorna, big up
We'll give
yourself.
Lorna one.
You see that, Lorna? So you have a ticket. So it's 3 tickets that will be given away. So Shireen, Lorna, and Rakfai, you can reach out to us at the number 995-5301. You could contact us there with 876 is before that. I don't know exactly where you're going to be calling from. So reach out to us at PDTV and we'll connect you.
Anybody else who's interested is and anybody who else is interested can get. We have ticket outlets, different spots, and we have online touchstone link where you can buy a ticket.
Tell them
And you also, Instagram, website, everything is there. Elegant Serious JA, and it's all about the ballroom experience.
Yes.
Yes.
And good vibe and good energy and elegance and dress up.
Nice.
Yes. So we have tickets.
Yeah. Tell them where the tickets are.
I was gonna say we have tickets physically available at Don P Complex on Job Lane in Spanish Town, Sharm's Curry Pot on Job Lane in Spanish Town, Walk Express on Mullines Road, Fontana at Waterloo, Flux at Caledonia, Texaco gas station in Constant Spring, Dusty Closet, which is in Shop 5 Clock Tower Plaza, Halfway Tree, and online at Touchstone Link.
Okay, great, wonderful.
And we have $1,000 prize for the best dressed couple or the most elegant couple, and $1,000 for the best dancer as well. But for that, you need to get your ticket to get the chance to win that prize.
Yes. We also have a romantic dinner for two, to be won courtesy of M10. and loads more.
Guys,
Loads more.
wanna hear all of that? So you're not just going there to dance and eat good food and guys,
You
enough
have
things are going,
chances to win back the money that you've spent.
Literally and more. Literally.
Times.
I wonder. I feel like I would have stand a chance if I come to the event. I feel like I could have find my way,
Eh,
and I wanna.
you have to be in it to win it.
I feel like I could have win something if I come to the event. But Yardina, it's so good to hear from you and the team, about this event. It sounds interesting. Sounds like it's going to be a really good evening to just have some, good vibes and pure joy. Whether it's with your partner, your friend, or you just want to go alone, you could do that and it'll be good. Right. So, yeah, guys, next week, Sunday, Elegance, make sure to reach there at the Pegasus Ballroom. Go have yourselves a good evening. All right. And thank you for joining us, Yardina and team.
More than welcome.
All right, great.
Thank you for having us. Have a blessed night.
Thank you, and you too. Bye bye.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Bye bye.
All right. So again, just before we move over into the other segment, Shireen, Lorna, and Rakfe. What's happening? Okay, great. Yeah, Shireen, Lorna, and Rakfe. The number is on screen. Contact us, and we'll ensure that you get your tickets for the event. And guys, if you want to go to the event, you can go Fantana and. Yeah, if you want to go to the event, there are a lot of locations that you can get your tickets. So make sure to sort out on yourself. Now, guys, we wanna kickstart this evening, right? With an interesting topic, I think. We want to talk about burnout. Why do so many Jamaicans feel exhausted? Why want to feel so burnout? Want to just feel like say things just too much and it's feeling like a lot. I want to have that conversation with you because I think it's a conversation worth having. We don't really talk about those things enough. And a lot of people are going through it and just want a space or to have, that avenue where they can talk about what really is happening. So, have you ever just noticed how exhausted like everyone seems? People are just tired, whether it's like emotionally, financially, mentally. People are working longer hours. They're taking on 2, sometimes 3 jobs trying to make ends meet. They're trying to survive the rising costs. They're trying to raise children, care for their parents and the family. You're studying, you're paying bills, and somehow you still need to find time to smile, right? So we want to let you know burnout isn't laziness. It isn't, right? So we want you to understand that burnout is something that happens when stress becomes your normal life. So, according to the World Health Organization, right, it defines burnout to be a syndrome resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. However, while the WHO definition focuses on work, I think many Jamaicans would say burnout isn't just happening at work anymore. It's something that's happening in their everyday life. So I want to ask you, and we're going to open the phone line so we can talk and you can type in the chat as well. Let's have an honest conversation about it. So persons who feel this way, you don't have to feel alone like you're the only one that's going through it. We have a safe space here for you. So I want to ask you, Jamaica, and in the diaspora and from all our listeners. Now, is it that we've become a society that's surviving instead of just living? Now, I want to ask you, is the cost of living causing burnout? Is social media making us compare ourselves too much? Are employers doing enough? Do Jamaicans take enough vacation even? And how do you know when you're burnout? Now, I'm going to open the phone line so we can have that conversation. Oh my God, somebody said the extreme heat is not helping at all. That's so true. That's so true. Creation say good night. Life is life in and the pressure turn up on life financially. Yeah, somebody said too much killing anti-P. No, I want to open the phone lines. The number is on screen. It's 1-876-995-5301. You can call us and let's talk about this in real time. Right? So tell me, what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. Somebody said cost of living, and it's Hermin. Let me say that. Hermin says cost of living causing burnout. Colette says the government in just shouting. Yeah, that's what she says. So the thing is, what's so fascinating really is that I know this. I would say she's a person in the social media space. I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw somebody Maria said vacation for poor people. We call that a weekend cleaning up and catching up. More work. All right. So Carol said corruption, burnout. Ivan says, okay, great. Yeah, when I like up the live. No, I know this social media person, and just let me see here. Just recently, I saw her made a video. I haven't seen her for a minute, on TikTok or wherever. And she was just saying that she's been working consistently, no days off, Sunday to Sunday. She's just been putting in the work. And she was taking a bath one day and she just passed out. Her blood pressure got high. She didn't realize because she was just working, 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 working. Never took a moment to just sit down with herself and, take it easy. And that led to something else. So now she has no choice but to slow down and take it all in. And I'm like, how many other Jamaicans and people in life feel like that? Like there's just so much going on. So, um, Samuel says less employee in the workplace. We have a problem with that too. With getting sufficient employees for certain sectors. Rockfate tired of the labor rights. Herman me. Yeah, but it's a real conversation. Listen, I know life is difficult and I know that a lot is going on in our life sometimes and we just have a lot to balance, whether it's your family, school, work, your social life. There's just a lot that you're trying to get done. But listen, when your body attack to you, you need to listen, right? Bolo, my brother, big up yourself. One bolo in the building, right? It's a good while I don't come over TikTok, come watch what I go on. All right, Ren, big up yourself as well. Now, listen, Jennifer says tired and stressed is the order of the day. But listen, let me tell you something. You have to slow down at some point in time. Because no matter how you work very hard and you keep on showing up for everybody in life, you see, if you don't take a moment to fill your own cup and just to pause and acknowledge that you too need rest and you too need slow days, when that time come, if you're dead and gone or you get sick and you can't do anything anymore, life still goes on. Life is going to continue without you. Everybody's going to find a way to get all the things done that they used to rely on you on so heavily for. It's just a whole heap and we really have to slow down sometime. Life make you feel like we have to keep on going. When you look on social media and you probably see your peers doing very well or you see people achieving all these things and you're wondering, how why me can't get this? Why me can't get that? I'm probably me need for work a little harder. Maybe me need for go a little harder. They say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, or maybe it makes Jill a dull girl too. You have to remember, you can't compare with other people. You don't know what somebody is doing. You don't know if they're making the same sacrifices as you. And as a matter of fact, we don't all have the same start in life. We don't all have the same support system. Some people have a great support system where they can, have life a little bit easier and it's good for them. And some people get the start at the finish line. Some people start maybe along the 100-meter journey, them start at the 50-meter mark. There's just so much that's happening and you have to take those things into consideration and remember, right, that you have to run your own race and take your time. I'm going to take a call from Franklin. Hi, Franklin. Hello, Franklin. You can. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe something wrong with the connection. But yeah, I saw Hermin say, when I listen to the PM and the JLP MP chatting in Parliament, I feel like I'm going to pass out. Boy, may I tell you, them a cut the line. Man, now watch social media. Yeah, that's so you are so right for that. Mel says life is supposed to be about balance, but it is hard to. I agree with you that it is very difficult. And even, myself, I too sometimes struggle with just finding the right balance. There's school, there's family, there's work, there's a whole lot of things that you have, a lot of commitments, and you're trying to balance everything and making sure that you're meeting all your targets, especially when you're somebody who set a lot of goals for yourself and you're just driven to achieve those. Sometimes you don't slow down to even enjoy your accomplishments. And I'm guilty of that too. Once I achieve a goal, it's like, come, we're on to the next. Let's go. What's next? What's next? And I just keep moving. There's no time to celebrate. There's no time to enjoy your small wins. There's no time to say, yes, we've done something great. Let's just slow down, enjoy the moment, and take it all in. And sometimes we will cause some of the pressures on ourselves. Claudette, big up yourself. Good night. Woman of Zion. Yeah, life is a balancing act. Paying up, and that is so real. God Bless Child says, pay not matching the bills. That is such a real conversation. A lot of people struggling to make ends meet. You're out there working your honest bread. You're trying to get things going. And it just feel like, so no matter how hard they work, the money just make sense. It not add up none at all. Right? Yes. Mavis Gooden, big up yourself. Big up yourself. And thank you for just embracing me here, and showing me so much love over PDTV. Guys, those things are so real. It's so real. Good night. Okay, great. Big up yourself. Minerva. Yeah, Minerva Elliott, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Blessings. Outer love. Andrea says, take time for yourself willingly before you're forced to. I have seen it too often. So true. Guys, as we say, don't think that, you just need to be chasing the next goal, and you need to be looking at the next achievement, and try to make ends meet every which way and not taking care of yourself. Because sometimes and I was just about to say that, Jennifer, that you work all this money and you work so hard and you do so much, but you end up have to probably spend back the money at doctor because you're tired. You have to buy medication. You have to try to figure out how you're going to take care of your health and yourself. Where if you did just, take a one day, take a few hours sometimes, life would have been so much better. But we know it's hard. We know it's a struggle. Yeah, the maths at all. See what I say? Woman of Zion. Nana say, pay, go back into bills. So true. You have all those things happening, but we just have to keep on push on and just know the better days are ahead, and we don't to get carried away with it. So I just one of them things there, right? But now we're gonna Maxine, big up yourself. Good night. Sharon, big up yourself. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break, and then come back, and we're gonna talk about some other things. Some things that might kind of get touchy. All right, so let's go to the break and come back.
Turn your creativity into cash. Ready to elevate your career and become your own boss? Then join Creative Stems and Drapes for our intensive 6 to 8 week floral and event design decor training program. Whether you're a beginner starting from scratch or looking to upgrade your existing skills, we offer both beginner and advanced modules tailored just for you. Learn from a world-traveled Jamaican master instructor with over 30 years of global industry experience. You'll learn floral design, draping and elegant backdrops, lighting decor for premium events, modern balloon installations. Classes will be held in Kingston and spaces are strictly limited to ensure hands-on learning and personal attention. So don't wait. Invest in your future today. Register now or email us for more information.
Every Sunday night, DJ Courtney presents Courtney Soul Sundays. Pull up at Clock Tower Plaza, Halfway Tree, Kingston, Jamaica. From 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., pure vibes, sweet soul, and good energy. Hang out, relax, and feel the music.
When the sun goes down and the lights get low, Feel that rhythm in your heart, let it take control. From the city streets to the dance floor below. We bring the vibe that you already know. No stress, no
Courtney Soul Sundays.
tonight.
Come and chill and let the music take control. Don't miss it.
Okay, so we are back. We are back. And in this segment, we're going to talk about something that's very touchy. Right. So now, in this week's, what do I call this now? Like, is it like the issue of the week? Yeah, I'd say it is. Now, latest development over on that side of the world. Right. We see where another conversation about reparations has emerged, right? And this time around, we have the former British Home Secretary and MP Suella Braverman arguing that Britain owes nothing to its former colonies. And she even suggested that the empire brought benefits through investments and development to the place them, but them go extract the people in wealth. Me don't know where to do that math there. She has to be a gaslighter. She has to have the greatest levels of audacity that I've ever seen in my lifetime, because ain't no way you could really come out in the public and say something like this. And that statement has really generated outrage, not just across the Caribbean, but for, other countries who have experienced this. I'm sure Africa and all those other spaces, people cannot feel comfortable with this statement. And so for a moment, while I know it's very, it's such a touchy topic, we're going to separate emotions a little bit, right? And look at the facts, what it says. Now, we know that no serious reparations movement argues that nothing was built during colonialism. Nobody's debating what was built and what wasn't built. What we're simply asking, the question being asked now is very different. We're talking about who paid for it. And what we know is that much of Britain's wealth during the colonial era was built through enslaved labor, extraction of resources, and the systems that denied millions of people their freedom and humanity. And so let us not forget that. And what we also know is that supporters of reparatory justice argue that the profits generated helped finance Britain's industrial development while leaving lasting social and economic consequences in many former colonies. We are still seeing some of the legacies of slavery that has been left behind, and we cannot deny its impact in the Caribbean, in Africa, and in many other spaces. We cannot deny it, right? And so those opposed often argue that today's taxpayers should not bear responsibility for historical wrongs, and that modern Britain should not be held financially liable for actions taken centuries ago. That's always somebody must say, right? But whether you support reparations or not, this debate is not going to go away, because it's there. It's in our faces. We can see it. History is there. You can't rewrite history. We know what happened, and so Jamaica is one of the countries, where we continue to pursue reparatory justice through CARICOM. And it also raises important questions about history, responsibility, and what justice looks like today, right? So we're asking, an apology is really not it. It's not going anywhere, because what is true? Taxpayers, right? It is taxpayers who had to pay back, right, those former enslavers, to say that, because they had stopped benefiting from slavery, they owe them, and so they had to pay them to end slavery. And that's from 1834, they're about coming up to 2015. Guys, that was just the other day, a little over a decade ago, right? A year, just the other day, they stopped paying those enslavers reparations, are paying them for ending slavery and them losing benefits. Now, if you know anything about history and what slavery is, chattel slavery, the slavery that we experience in the Caribbean, that's our forefathers and those who have gone before us, those Africans, what we experience here is the worst form of slavery. Literally, people were being treated as those people's properties. You weren't seen as a human being. Your life meant nothing. All you were there to do was to work, till the soil, and they extracted all that they could from the Caribbean, all that they could from other spaces, and they took it back to their country. And what do we have today? What do we have left today? And so yeah, you have to ask the question, what is it that you've left us with in today's day and age? Why do you think we owe you nothing? And Prime Minister Mia Mottley addressed it, and I love the way she said it. And we'll have a big up shout out to Prime Minister Mia Mottley, the Prime Minister of Barbados, right? And Barbados is one of those countries where, coming out of slavery, they had a more structured approach, because the planter class, those enslaved people, they actually stayed there and built structures, right? They stayed there. But in Jamaica, for Jamaica and Haiti, it's more of an extraction type of thing that happened. So they just came here, took what they could, and they built nothing meaningful, nothing that we could look at and say, okay, here's something that you can continue with. Also, when slavery was ending, Black people did not get anything. Slaves did not have anything. So when lands were given away, when people were benefiting, former slave people had nothing to gain. So when you talk about being in the race of life, and you look at it like a 100-meter race, and you say, okay, we're starting here. Literally, the planter class, the people who came here from Britain and other spaces to extract our wealth and to use our people, right? They literally left with everything that they could get and left nothing here, nothing sustainable, nothing stable. Black people had to start right at the starting line while others were benefiting. You have money, you have house, you have land, you have so many things, you have access to so many things. It was not like that for slave people. And that is a conversation as well that we might need to have for another time to discuss it at length, because we're still seeing the remnants, right? And some of the effects, and we need to talk about how it affects us in different ways. But really, MP Braverman, I'm not sure what you were drinking on that day, which side of the bed you wake up on, why you thought that that was something good enough to say. And I don't know your ethnic background, but one might have to ask, what's your ethnic background? Because maybe if you check your background, you would see that some of your people would have suffered from the hands of these people. And that might not be the best thing to say, you know? As Maria said, the planter class was known as the wealthiest people on the planet, and most were Jamaican planters because they kept on, them take until them can't take no more. And thank God, slavery did come to the point where it ended, because we don't know, what that would look like if it had lasted maybe for another century or so. And so you see it in the education system that we have, you see it in our structures, in our governance structures and so on. There's so many things that still reminds us of that time. And when you're talking about reparations, and you're talking about how you have underdeveloped the Caribbean, Africa, and other spaces, when you talk about how you would have destabilized thousands, millions of families, how you would have destabilized these countries, and then you want to come and tell us that we should be paying reparations to you? You're telling us that we do not have the right to ask for reparations? No, you can debate what happens with those reparations if we ever get it. That's a different story. But that is an undeniable fact that those countries owe the Caribbean and Africa, they owe us. They owe it to us to ensure that they correct history. And no amount of money won't send come either. Just naga ever can undo what you guys did to all those Africans, enslaved Africans who had to come through the Middle Passage and get here, all those who never made it. It's just so much. It's so much. Right? Yeah, she looks like she's from she has an Indian background. So that's that. So, and that's true. You said land was given as payment, and that's what we're saying. All those the people from the planter class, they benefited immensely. the people who were enslaved, they never had access to all those things. Remember, there was even a point in time where if you were to vote, you had to have land, you had to have property, you had to have wealth, you had to have something. Black people have, missed out on so much. I'm gonna take this call so they can join the conversation. Hello, good night. Hello.
Good evening, young lady.
Good evening.
Can you just tell your listeners who is going to benefit from this concert, from this dance party, please?
Who is going to benefit from the event that's happening next Saturday?
Yes.
I did. The persons who we did say it. So there's Sherry and MacBee and Lorna and Rock.
No. There's I think it's something to do with a home. Can you remind us? Ask the ladies to tell us. I think is this something to benefit some home for retired or
it's a charity event.
Yes. Okay. Yes, because it's for good cause. We need to Jamaica needs to know that this is for a very, very good cause. Policemen and women who have been neglected. The ladies to tell who it's for, who is going to benefit.
I agree with you. All right, we'll make sure that before the show ends, we do make that known. All right.
Okay, my dear, and all the best on the program.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for calling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I see Pearly says today the Black Americans haven't received their 40 acres and a mule, and that is so real, and we see today. Look how many people still can't own home in Jamaica. Enough people don't own a piece of the soil, the place where them call home. It's so hard to become a homeowner here. You're calling people squatters. No, I don't think that, given our history and what has happened in slavery, no Black person, no person from enslaved descendants should be homeless, should be called a squatter. The same way on a tree, the planter class, should I make sure it's a land and home ownership is something that is available. And that is what I know previous governments are trying to do, with Michael Manley and others. But we just have to keep on, burning that fire and make sure say Black people can actually own a piece of the soil and that they don't get excluded from home ownership. But yeah, I think those comments are very unfortunate, and we will have to give thanks to people like Mia Mottley, Prime Minister Mia Mottley, who continues to be a voice for the Caribbean, who continues to be fearless in her pursuit of justice and just not being hypocrites about what the Caribbean actually needs and what works for us. So that is so good. And I'm telling you something too. That is why you see things like civics and history are important. I'm not talking about any type of history. I'm talking about real Black history. Us understanding our past. And if you don't know your past, you can't know where you go. You understand? It's so important because these people, they make sure say them rewrite history and them feed themselves a version of the story that makes them comfortable. And then they'll come and they'll tell you with a straight face, they'll tell you that, hey, this was right, and we didn't do this and we didn't do that, and we don't owe you anything. But when you know your history, a man can't come tell you any foolishness. When you understand where we're coming from, when you understand what took place, but then it will even help you to understand the structure of our society today. It will help you to understand how similar we still are. So the more, that saying that says the more things change, the more they remain the same. You'll be so surprised to see how things still remain the same, even though things are changing. We'll have a two-class or two-tiered education system. We'll either call it an apartheid system. You have traditional high schools, you have non-traditional high schools. You have a public health system where if you go there, God help your soul. While those in leadership, whenever them get sick, they don't care. Them take a plane and them fly go Miami, or them go Atlanta, or them go wherever else go seek health. Them not even really go up at 22. Maybe if them can't really get a flight, them will go up there. But them flying out to go get assistance. You know, they send their kids to private schools. They don't use the public school system. So they will never care to fix those things. And those are some of the legacies that slavery left behind. Or family structure. You know, black families were separated. We know the story. If you know your history, you know what they use the breeders to do. Strong black men, they take them and them walk around and breed the woman them just so them can produce more bodies. There's so much that we need to know about our history, and that's why civics and them things they're so important. Stop teaching them foolishness about Christopher Columbus and all of them madness there. Let people understand, let the children understand their true history. Teach them about Marcus Garvey. Teach them about how we fought to get independence. Teach them about things that black people didn't have access to. If you were educated, you went to a university and you're black, you couldn't work in a one bank, no matter how bright you be, no matter how gifted you were. The most you could do in that bank is wipe the floor as a black person. That changed in the 1950s. You could have got to certain hotels as a black person. There's so much that we have fought for to get here today, for people can come take liberty until we say we owe them. What do we owe you? You get me? I see Conrad calling. Hold on, make a take on the fireman. Conrad.
Hey, Petegaye, how you doing, darling?
Boy, my day, I'm a brother. What's up?
But there, I'm so delighted. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you hearing you as a young woman, really and truly teaching and saying the right things. Because indeed, you know, when you look at where we are in 2026, and we as majority people in Jamaica, we are being called squatters. And I want to point out something to you, and I don't want it to be lost. It's maybe a minute point, but I think it may be impactful. Look at the cabinet of Jamaica. The blackest person, or certainly among the blackest in the cabinet, he is one of the the person that I put in charge of land, who is describing his brothers and sisters today as squatters.
Yep.
Presiding over a situation, because he's a part of the government in charge of land and whatever, presiding over a situation where we see people who are on crown land for 30, 40 years are being bulldozed out in Paul Bogle's parish.
Yep.
Paul Bogle's parish. Those things speaks volume, you know. And you see, they said that voting, election has consequences. Or because when you look at it, those same persons, people who are being bulldozed, had the Jamaica voted en bloc and ushered in a PNP government under Mark Golden.
Yeah.
Those people who have been bulldozed would have basically been regularized, because they would have fit the criterion to be qualified for the 20 or 25 years. You would reduce from 60 to that amount. Remember, that was one of the first policy that the PNP's manifesto said that they would introduce. And again, Petegaye, I like to say to people that when we talk about these things, we're not talking party politics, we're talking about governance, because all these that we're talking about, it has to be enacted by governance.
And to Conrad, I see you talk about that. And that is why the government, any government who is serious about advancing a cause for the people of this country, has to take land ownership very. The government owes it to the people to ensure that people have access to homes, and homes where you can have a proper, you know, you can be proud about it. They owe it to this country to ensure that people are not called squatters. People were born here. People whose forefathers, their grandparents or great-great-great-grandparents fought to help us to get to where we are today. They owe it to the country to ensure that they do what is right for the people and correct the wrongs that slavery and those enslavers left us with.
And you know, Peter, you're so correct. And if we are diligent in following, we could even say our modern history, we were on that trajectory. You know, the 70s under a progressive Michael Manley administration, of which PJ and Portia and all of them were a part of. When they talk about the land reform programs and so on, that was exactly where they were going, you know, in terms of massive land reform. And that was uprooted somewhere there in the 1980s. And we must start the truth. We must start the truth. Speak the truth and speak it ever. Cause it what it will. It's not going to be palatable to a number of people. But especially to those of us who we can identify with our foreparents, whose sweat, blood, and tears, who were part of those who were thrown over board because there was a move for people to collect money because they lost their cattle, so they threw them over in deep water. That's a legacy, the very, very dark legacy, slavery. You know, so it's very. I'm so proud of you once again, as I said, Petegaye, because indeed, you know, we have to put these things front and center. And again, I want to say to our people, whether you're jail, whether you're Labour, right, PNP, no P at all, these are not raw partisan issues. They are governance issues, because we have to put these front and center, because all of these things that we're talking about have to be enacted by a government. So it's governance.
Absolutely. And one of the things too that I don't want us to forget, Conrad, when you talk about that time from the 70s, remember, you see, sorry, as a people, we have to, you see, when you make it, when you find a way to, you know, pull up, whether you pull up yourself by your own bootstraps or you were supported to do it, when you make it, you cannot forget the struggles. You cannot forget that you've left many of your Black sisters and brothers in the struggle, who need somebody to advocate for them, who need somebody to ensure that they continue to fight. And that's what the middle class in this country used to do so well. They were able to organize. They were able to, you know, encourage and find ways to facilitate the fight. So people know, so we have a cause to fight for. We need to make sure so we have access, we have equity, because equality is not always good enough. Equality means that everybody have access to the thing. But one man when him foot cut off and him can't go walk up the stairs. It needs to be equitable. There needs to be access for him. What me to the youth in the ghetto where, because I'm addressing, will never have access to certain jobs or certain spaces. What me to the youth where, because him have a learning disability or she have a learning disability, and then parents not have the money for them get tested, they have to wait for a system will take years for you ever find out there's something wrong with them. The school system, the public school system, said the pitney bad or the pitney don't, and that child fails his or her PEP exam, when you call it now, will never get the opportunity to go to a good school. And then you end up probably make them turn a nuisance to society, because nobody not care about them. Just feel like nobody not care about them. Them feel like them can't find them way out. Nobody never take the time to say this person have a learning disability, or that they need to get additional support or special, you know, some special education. We have to remember the struggle. We have to remember where we're coming from. We have to remember that there was a time when Black people pitney did not get called bastard. It just because your mother and father never have you in a wedlock, you couldn't get access to quality education. You couldn't get into certain spaces. We cannot forget.
Absolutely. Hail Michael, Joshua Manley, and of course the then administration there. They basically look at that. And, you know, Petegaye, as you mentioned this, the whole business of, you know, not being able to identify these issues early enough. The system, the equity is not in the system to identify these things early enough. That is why recently, I think it was last year, when we understand that an entire grade 7 cohort at one of our high school had the entire grade 7 cohort, as I said before, unable to even identify letters, some of them, or sounds of letters, really.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine? You complete 6 years of primary school and you cannot identify, you know nothing about phonics. So you can't identify letters, the sound of letters. You know, that's the gravamen of what you're talking about, Petegaye. It goes to the very core. It goes to the very core. And I want to just say another thing before I leave you. One of the reasons why I have so much regard for aggressive politicians, and I put Mark Jefferson Golden in that bundle, in that group. When Mark Golden and Peter Bunting preside over DBNG, they put in an equitable system that when that company had basically sold out, even the janitor, the lady who was wiping the floor, have ended up there becoming a millionaire by virtue of what she would have benefited from the old structure, the system. Also, the ESOP that Michael Manley basically put in place early on. That is what created some level of parity for some people. You know? But the template is there. Let's just move away from the template, and we have this whole business of cronyism, corruption, and skullduggery taking place. When you look and you hear a parliamentarian can be fighting the structure that put in place to stamp out corruption, to say that you must now put it into a body that is reporting to a minister of government and move it from a body that is a standalone statute that put into place by parliament to have that level of oversight and independence. It's a sad day in Jamaica land we love in 2026.
Absolutely. But you know, one day I see Freedom 3390 say, boy, I need to take some time and do some history class during the program. I mean, I tell you, so there's so much. If we're really supposed to spend time and talk about our history and talk about how it still affects us today, when we talk about school, when we talk about family structure, when we talk about opportunities and so much more, it's a lot to discuss. I mean, I tell you, so the conversation is so rich and it's so good, Conrad. I hope that we really get to do this somewhere for real. I'm gonna, see to it that we continue to talk about our history and educate people.
Indeed. So and important. As I leave you, Petegaye, I'm sure Andre won't mind. Monday at 10:10, the spokesman and national security and person in charge of port matters for Portmore, MP for South St. Catherine, Fitz Jackson. He will be my in-house guest in studio and promises to be very, very interesting. We'll be touching the 15th parish thing for that with Portmore, among other things. So I'm inviting persons to join me at 10 at night, at 9 o'clock on Monday, and they know where to find me. All right, I won't go through that.
So PDTV family, make sure to tune in to Conrad's program on Sleek Radio. Right, tune in and give us straight. We have to make sure so we encourage the people who are standing up for Jamaicans and who are taking the time out to ensure that we provide people with accurate information, that people stay current with the news and what's happening, and to keep that fire burning. It's really pleasure to have you.
And if I may, Petegaye, just to say that my own YouTube channel, which I also broadcast on, it's Conrad Obi, the Fireman. All the best.
Go and support him. Big up yourself, Conrad. Thank you for joining us in the house. Have a good night.
Bless you. Keep the fire burning. Good night.
Thank you, my brother. Good night.
Respect.
All right. So that was Conrad the Fireman who joined us in the house tonight. I mean, may I see the comments, them guys, but we're having a conversation here, and it's so the one I say a real talking. I'm so sorry that we're not able to discuss what's happening in the comment section. But yeah, man, it's really a rich conversation, and I'm gonna ensure that we have a space where we can talk more about this at length. One of the Saturday nights, because our history is so important and it helps you to understand what is or what isn't happening today and why it is so important that we continue to advocate and ensure that we still have that fire in us to continue to fight for our cause. We're still in the struggle. We're not out the clear. There's so much more that Jamaica can do if we get rid of some of the corruption we're going on in the country and have people who actually care about us leading us. And that's just the truth. I don't care about green or orange. That's something that's needed, right? So thank you, Pauline. Thank you, everybody, for the good comments. Now, we're going to go to pause for cause, right? We're going to pause for thought. And we really want to take a few minutes to recognize a Jamaican icon who we lost recently, right? And we're talking about none other than Stephen Frano Francis OJ, right? So tonight, for our Pause for Thought segment, we take a moment to honor this Jamaican giant, right? The past week, our nation really lost one of our greatest sporting minds that we can think of, Coach Stephen Frano Francis, who's the co-founder and technical director of the MVP Track Club, who, we lost him. And condolences to his family and friends and all those from MVP track clubs and all the track club and all the people who he was really close with. Now, when we think about Jamaica's success in track and field, we often think about the athletes. We think about the medals. We think about the world records. We think of the Jamaican flag being raised while our anthem plays on the biggest stages in the world, right? Some we can vividly remember, Beijing and other places. Athens and so on. But behind many of those unforgettable moments stood this one giant of a man, Stephen Francis. Now, Coach Francis did something revolutionary at a time. We'll soon take the calls them. Coach Francis really did something revolutionary at a time when many believe that Jamaica's best athletes had to leave home to become world champions. He believed the opposite. He believed that that could happen right here at Yard, Pamfuisal. We had what it takes to do something like that, and he made sure that dream, we saw that dream to life. Now, he believed that Jamaican athletes coached by Jamaicans, training in Jamaica could become the very best in the world, and he proved it, right? So through MVP Track Club, he helped develop some of the greatest athletes in the sport that we've ever seen. And we saw, we have people like Asafa Powell, Shelley and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson here. We have Sharika Jackson, Kishane Thompson, and, among others. We saw tributes pouring in from a lot of people across the globe. We saw even from Prime Minister Mia Mottley, she quoted, and I'll quote her now. She says, Jamaica has lost one of its greatest builders of sport, and the Caribbean has lost a man whose work gave all of us reason to stand taller. For so many boys and girls across the Caribbean, this work proved that small islands can still shake the world. May his soul rest in peace, and may his legacy continue to run through every young athlete who dares to believe. No, and Prime Minister Mia Mottley saying that has reasons to, because we know that the time when Barbados got their very first medal, it was from someone who Coach Stephen Francis had trained here in Jamaica, who trained here in Jamaica with us, and he was our coach. I think they won a bronze medal at the time. And so he has done really great work. We remember Asafa out there blazing the track, laying the foundation for many of the other athletes to come. We have, all those who we see coming up the ranks and so on. So while for say hail the man, he really has transformed track and field in Jamaica. And so we'll have to salute him for that. And we hope that, the sport industry will continue to live on in his memory and make sure so we'll continue to do great things. Now, and tonight, it's not just about remembering the medals. We want to remember the work that he did. And we also want to remember some of the important lessons that he has also left behind, because he reminds us that greatness isn't built overnight. It is built in the early mornings when nobody is watching. It is built through discipline, right? Consistency, sacrifice, and an uncompromising commitment to excellence. And that's what some of our athletes have shown us over the years. Right? That's what they've shown us. And those lessons extend far beyond athletics as well. So whether you're a student preparing for exam, a parent working hard for your family, an entrepreneur building a business, or simply someone trying to become a better version of yourself, excellence is never accidental. It is very much intentional. Guys, we're soon to call them on a hold on, right? So we want to just make sure that you remember some of those lessons from the legacy that Stephen Francis left behind. And it's, he also challenged something many of us struggle with as a nation, the belief that success must come from somewhere else. we have it right here within us, and it's just for us to search for it and find it. So his life really was a declaration that world-class excellence could be created right here in Jamaica, and that's where talent doesn't need to leave home to become extraordinary. And that belief changed Jamaican athletics forever and inspired generations of young people to dream bigger. So as we remember Coach Francis tonight, let us also remember that the greatest legacy any of us can leave is not simply what we accomplish ourselves, but what we inspire others to achieve, right? Just wanted to leave you with that. So rest well, Coach Francis, and your race might be finished here, but your legacy will continue to run for you. Right, so yeah, man. You say we have Foster Hilton as well. Yeah. So big up to Stephen Francis for what he has done for Jamaica and really transforming our track and field. You know, he would just take athletes from the boys and girl championships, and he ensured that he allowed them to be able to own their talents and, you know, perfect their craft and go there and represent Jamaica on the world stage proudly and boldly, right? And other countries in the Caribbean too. So we'll have to acknowledge the work of those, you know, great people and what they've done for us. And we'll just hope that a lot of people will be able to feel inspired from the life that he lived and led, and ensure that we'll continue to make it happen for other people as well, you know? Yep. Yeah. Weiler said, awesome Jamaican. He has contributed immensely in developing quality sportsmen and women of the Caribbean. R.I.P. Stephen. Absolutely. You're so right. Yeah, you're right. So now, while we honor Coach Stephen Francis, we're going to go to a break, and we're going to come back with a lighter segment. You know, we're going to talk about some things. All right, so stay with us, and we'll be right back after the break.
Turn your creativity into cash. Ready to elevate your career and become your own boss? Then join Creative Stems and Drapes for our intensive 6 to 8 week floral and event design decor training program. Whether you're a beginner starting from scratch or looking to upgrade your existing skills, we offer both beginner and advanced modules tailored just for you. Learn from a world-traveled Jamaican master instructor with over 30 years of global industry experience. You'll learn floral design, draping and elegant backdrops, lighting decor for premium events, modern balloon installations. Classes will be held in Kingston, and spaces are strictly limited to ensure hands-on learning and personal attention. So don't wait. Invest in your future today. Register now or email us for more information. Let your taste buds experience the ultimate satisfaction from PD Kitchen and caterers operated by Jamaican finest chef Andre Stevens, who master his skills by hand-selecting the finest herbs and spices used in every dish. PD Kitchen and Caterers offers takeout lunches Tuesday to Thursdays. You can pick up your orders or take advantage of our delivery services. We also offer the best catering services right here, right now. So enjoy our luxury setup. Exceptional cuisine with lots of varieties from cocktails to wedding, graduation, birthdays, repasts, corporate events, and more. We are here to serve you. Every food is freshly made on site to satisfy your cravings and make your palates asking for more. Email us at pdkitchenja@gmail.com or find us on Instagram at pdkitchenja, or contact us at 876-865-4587 or 876-426-2281 and experience the ultimate satisfaction. From nature to you, straight from the tree to everyday living. So why the hassle when it's already done for you? Stop searching, looking for pure natural coconut oil you can trust? Aruka Distribution has the answer. Only Coconuts brings you 2 premium options, virgin coconut oil and refined coconut oil. Our virgin coconut oil is cold pressed to preserve its natural fragrance and nutrients, perfect for skincare, hair care, oral health and low temperature cooking. For higher heat cooking, choose our refined coconut oil with a neutral scent, high smoke point and cholesterol-free goodness for everyday meals. 2 oils, 2 purposes, 1 pure standard. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies island-wide. Nature's gift for you. The difference is clear, only coconuts. Call or email us today.
Well, welcome back. If you are just joining us, thank you for joining us and welcome to the family. If you've been here with us since the beginning of the show, thank you for sticking it through with us. And now we are going to turn over to our entertainment segment. And in this segment, we are talking about Reggae Sumfest. It's almost here, people. Now, next Saturday, July 18, fans will get a taste of Reggae Sumfest, a special one-night staging that has everybody talking. The people that who love entertainment and know the history knows what you're talking about. So if you know, you know, right? So usually Sumfest is held over a 2 days period, but following Hurricane Melissa and the damage that it has created in the West, you know, the organizers have moved the show to Plantation Cove in Saint Anne, right, for a one-night staging of the event. So they're moving from Catherine Hall there. And trust me, one night it's all it's taking to create serious excitement. And you might want to ask why. No, we know that if everything goes according to plan, we'll witness something fans have been waiting for. Maybe you can say over a decade, more than a decade, maybe 2 decades, right? And we're talking about this wait, this anticipation, the excitement, the build-up. We are talking about none other than 2 long-standing, you know, giants within the music industry. I'm going to talk about Gaza and Gully fans. No, we know that this Sumfest, they're promising us that, you know, these 2 names who have defined an era in dancehall's history for years, fans pick side. You know, you were either Gaza or you did up on the Gully side, right? We don't know. You shout out in the comments and tell us where you were, you know, or where you still stand now. So that's what we, you know, is built up for us. So it's they're planning to give us, I don't know, you can't ever say nostalgia, because we know that before now, whenever you saw Gaza and Gully on a stage, you knew what time was coming. And you know, say you need to get yourself together, because these are 2 one of the most talked about rivalries that we've seen in the dancehall industry. And it really defined that moment in dancehall's history when sides just really become more than, you know, it became a family, it became a thing. It really turned the industry. And so that's what Sumfest is really promising us right now, that these people are coming, some of our favorite artists, and we're going to be seeing Vibes Cartel and Movada on one stage. This time, whether you're Gully or Gaza fans, they're going to be entertaining us from a united standpoint. I'm going to know, if I don't know some of the, I don't know who you were supporting back then, but you know how the song them go. If you never have it for your ringtone, on your sliver phone or your razor phone, if you never have it on ear to playing at the bus them from Alpha Tree where I go downtown or Crossroads, if you never hear it everywhere, everybody couldn't wait, right? You just so I know. But it also came with a lot to hear, because even to Gaza and Gully brings me to a devastated place back then. Hold on. Yeah, because we knew that that time, you know, the clash thing did very serious. And so this time around, though, we know that if the stars align, both camps are going to be under one roof in the same space, enjoying their favorite artists, just dominating the stage this time around. Not going to be no division, just music, just vibes, just real, pure, authentic dancehall. And the question tonight is, though, are we still saying Gaza versus Gully, or have we finally reached a Gaza and a Gully kind of unison thing? Where are we? You know, has time healed one of dancehall's biggest rivalries, or is there still a little friendly competition left behind in the culture? Who knows? Whatever your answer is, though, one thing is certain: if Cartel and Movada share that stage next week, Saturday, at Plantation Cove, it could become one of the most memorable moments in Reggae Sumfest history. So tell us, are you ready for it? Where will y'all be next week? Saturday? Are you going to be watching it somewhere? Are you going to be there live? What are you going to be doing? Let us know in the comment section. But me can't wait for see that, because I mean, me is an avid Gaza fan. Big Gaza supporter. So I'd really love to see Cartel and Movada on the same stage. They're two great artists. You know what they say, Goliath say Gaza, the man them talented and them have enough vibes. So we just hope say next week's show is gonna be good. And that yeah, people did really take it seriously true, Ivan. Can't forget. When you go certain space, you have to hold it hard and know what you do. Can't say nothing too loud. You know, but definitely it should be a good show, and I hope people really just come out and enjoy it for what it is. Just make the most of that time, right? So yeah, let us know who you been. Let me see here. Peace time, I say. Khaled says both sides. I like both artists. In Brooklyn with my bottle, yeah. Say good day, your yard. Gloria say a gullish say. All right. All righty. We hear you. We hear you on that, And then let's talk about, wow, in the dancehall scene, let us talk about this clash between Skipper and Malidan. I don't know. I want to feel about it. Do you feel like Skipper and Malidan, they are continuing that legacy in dancehall where them a live up to the name and reputation? I know them have two tunes. So Skipper has this song called Glocks and Chips. I don't know it good. I see it on TikTok. Malidan as well have this Back to Basics song. So basically both artists are, throwing jabs at each other. And some very serious one. If you listen to Skipper song, I mean, the lyrics them hot. Maybe that's what probably make a man want take the thing further. I don't know. But I hope they don't. And they're two brilliant rising star, in the music industry and the dancehall industry. And I hope that them can just leave it as that, and just clash and do nothing, keep it fun, keep it going, and make sure you say, wanna keep the dancehall legacy at a place where people can just say it's good vibes and good time, and you're seeing pure talent, and them just bringing them best lyrics to the table, because you don't want a situation where we take the clash thing outside of the music space. And dancehall has a legacy that needs to be maintained. Dancehall needs to, continue to shine on the world stage and needs to even get bigger on the world stage. So we just hope that the young artists them keep it going. Man, I know Skipper Malidan, which side are they on? If they on any other side, them are we seeing the possibility of another Gully and Gaza on the rise? I don't know. You tell me what you think. Me want know, so me no follow. What you say, Mayday? You all know say you no follow up nowadays artists. Lord God. Sandra said these two are handsome. Gwendolyn said Gaza, I'm say straight. Gloria said money can't change. Hey, Gloria. There's a money can't change your money changer, your favorite song. All right. Well, we hear you. Yes, so all right, Mayday. Yeah, I know say that area say Mayday. I know where I get where they say. Yeah, Gwendolyn said Gaza straight. But they've really set the pace for dancehall artists in a certain kind of way. And you have great people like even Ninja Man, Merciless, so many King Yellow Man. There's so many Tiger, enough artists where them really did run the thing away, and they're very good. They're very lyrical, potent, with them lyrics. And we hope that the artists them can just look, see it, and continue to build upon the craft and wanna do a thing, Sanjay, I know them I say, go my darling. We have to learn. Thank God for TikTok. I just see enough things I know what go on. Yeah. But also, today we are celebrating the birthday. It's July 11th, and there is someone who we have to talk about in the entertainment industry. And today we're talking about none other than the man himself, John Holt. You know, he would have celebrated another birthday today. We just want to say happy birthday, legend. Continue to rest on well. And let's talk about him a little bit because he was born in Kingston, Jamaica on July 11, and he definitely, you know, helped to carve out a piece of the music industry. He's known for his good, rich voice, you know, and so we have to make sure, say, we'll continue to acknowledge these legends and give them, you know, them flowers, whether them that are alive, we still have to make sure so we keep the fire burning. And some of the he actually gained momentum and some national recognition after he won the Ver Johnson's Opportunity Our Talent competition as a teenager, and that really helped to, you know, kickstart his career in the way that he would have loved it to. And some of the highlights, if you know anything about John Holt, Sir John Holt, you know that some of his highlights in his career would include that he was the lead singer of the group the Pargons. You know, he became the lead vocalist there in the 1960s, and they recorded some timeless rocksteady classics, including songs like The Tide is High, you know, and it also gained international recognition and became famous by Blondie in 1980. After that, he became a solo career, you know, went into his solo artistry, and he just recorded some beautiful songs. And we know songs like Stick By Me and I'll Stick By You. We have Police in a Helicopter, one of his biggest songs. And I mean, you have Alibaba, Help Me Make It Through the Night, I'd Love You, Want Me, Morning of My Life. There's so many great songs, but for me, one of my favorite songs from him, I think it's my favorite, you know, If I Were a Carpenter and You Were a Lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? Yeah, big tune, big tune. Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely love it so much. But there's so many great songs that he has, you know, given us, and good, just pure good music. Yes, pure good music. Play on, fade. Me if I continue. I'm a favorite song from him though. I'm a favorite song from him, and I just had to say it, you know. So I want to say happy birthday, shout out to that legend. And he had a very smooth tenor voice, you know. So we have to just acknowledge the artists them for everything that they've been doing. You know, he did, you know, like a little reggae souls kind of pop cover kind of vibes thing. And so he has given us so much good music. I can get you off my mind. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what go on. Some people there will know the thing, you know. Them know. And Pauline said that was your favorite song too from him. Definitely. What about Dr. Love, Netball? Yeah, he's given us really great music. But he passed away on October 19, 2014 in London. And so we really just wanted to, despite his passing, we want to just recognize the icon and the contribution that he has made to rocksteady reggae music in general. You know, it's really a good thing to look at. And so we can't ignore those things. We have to big up our people them, make sure so we'll continue to make people know good music. You're right, history. And that will just keep the thing going. It's pure vibes, it's greatness. It's not there's so much for us to know and learn about our culture and the rich history that we have. So yeah, you have to talk about them things there. These are now, well, yeah, the music that we have now is not the same as before. And so, you know, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit, yeah. But Bunny died. Bunny Taylor. I see Evet saying total eclipse of my. Bunny died just a couple days ago. I mean, so that's something one song I used to love, listen to, like love as a child. Whenever I would wake up early in the morning and getting ready to go to school, that's a song that I love listening to. And like Lady in Red, all heap of things. Man, I know me was just a little old soul from them time there. I see Shaq in the building. Well, go and big up yourself, my brother. All right. So we're gonna take a quick break and come back for the next segment. We have big things I got to talk about. So I'm gonna just take a quick break and come back, and me and Shaq are gonna have a little debate about love affairs, affairs of the heart. All right. Let's go to the break and come back.
Looking for the perfect Airbnb in Jamaica? Heart's Desire Rentals has the ideal stay for every traveller. Choose from our stylish 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom accommodations in Kingston and St Anne, designed for comfort, convenience and relaxation. Enjoy modern amenities, 24-hour security, gated parking and easy access to shopping, dining and entertainment. Or unwind at Heart's Desire Marina Villas in Draxhall Estate, St Anne, featuring a private beach, swimming pool, gym, tennis courts and stunning coastal views. Whether you're travelling for business, a romantic getaway or a family vacation, your perfect Jamaican getaway is just a click or call away. Explore all our properties online. Heart's Desire Rentals, where luxury meets comfort and every stay feels like home. We look forward to hearing from you, so book your stay today.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And in this segment, or final segment, Shaquille and I will be talking about handling long distance love. The question is long distance setting yourself up for heartbreak, or is the love really worth it all? It's worth the distance. Let's get into it, my peeps. So you have Shaq on one side and me over here. So I don't really know which side we're gonna, if we're on the same side, if we're not on the same side. But let's get into it. Shaquille, what do you think about long distance relationship? Is it really worth it?
I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if that's a question. If that's a question I want to answer, but I've experienced it.
Tell me about your experience. Was it
My
worth it?
experience was worth it. So everybody's experience is different, but we had a relationship before it became a long distance relationship. So work created the distance for like a few months. Because I was living overseas for a while. I was in New York for more than a year. So that created it. And it worked because I came back home. Yeah, I came back home like nothing. Never. The only thing was like, sometimes you wish you could have just meet up somewhere and you get me. So all that privilege kind of gone, but it went right back to square one the moment I came back to Jamaica.
Wow.
Once you trust each other, say yes, your partner, your fiance, your spouse, your wife, your husband now go do certain things, that eliminates the insecurity that usually would cause the problems that would present themselves. So once you know the person, say, listen, Peter-Gaye now go do this. No matter how you maybe feel one night because you're not there, you just know that this not gonna happen, so you don't even think about certain things. But that was it for me. I know that some people have different experiences. Some of them want to shoot, don't have an experience, but mine was all right.
I mean, some people say distance makes the heart grow fonder, I don't know. But the question is, some people also say, like, I mean, in your case, maybe it's say distance creates distance. But for sure, I don't, technology never work for you. So I know, could you say like, for some people it's FaceTiming enough? Is it that you actually need to have good communication skills and finding a way to ensure that you always, stay connected even though you're so far apart? What is it really? Truth is the key, Lorna says. Andrea says constant communication skills and trust are essential for long distance relationships. Well, Chuck, how long your relationship did last for?
5 years. 5 years.
Wow. All right. Yeah. Turn on a little boy things. A serious thing that going over this. So tell us, you can tell us in the comment section. I don't really know what to say because I think whenever I've tried long distance relationships, the hours are just ridiculous. It's either we're 6 hours apart, we're 7 hours apart, we're 13 hours apart.
Yes, true.
So it's so hard. It's such a hard thing. But I mean, I think to be honest, that communicate. You say that word communication, just being able to communicate in a way where we understand each other, where it's open, it's clear, and that you create a safe space. You can talk about things. I think it can work. And it's something that requires a lot of patience. It requires someone wants a discipline as well. And I also think that in order for a relationship to work, you need a little bit more than just the love, whether it's distance or not. There are other things that you need to be a part of the foundation that will determine if it can work or if it can't work, you know? It will. Even say it fosters really loneliness and anxiety. I don't know. But it's such an interesting take on how long distance relationships work. Man, I don't know how much I'll never try it. Colette says sometimes you may think you could trust the person, but they may make you disappointed. Shaq, would you ever do it again?
With the same person, yeah,
What
definitely.
is it?
Yeah, I would. I
Something
would.
not going on, you know. Mind you and the person still in things I yeah, try hide it, you know, because
No, I'm not single. I never said I was single. The relationship is ongoing. I never said I was single. But there was a long
excuse him,
distance period. And that period, I believe, brought us even closer because when you don't see somebody for a while and then you finally see them, it's like you have to do over certain things to
yeah.
kind of rekindle the little fire and the bond. So for me, that's what I said. For me, it was good. For some people, it breaks the relationship. But I
True.
think it kind of gave ours a little bit more, a little more pizzazz.
Yeah, your Pauline said fair one turn from long distance 2 years to know them the 26 years. And that's just such a beautiful love story. I mean, so ladies in the year, Shaquille is not single. He is not single. Bear that in mind. But him the single. So you get me the man thing and go on and it worked for him. But I mean, yeah, you have to have some commitment and just making sure that want to keep on choosing each other in whatever situation and circumstances that is healthy and worth choosing for. Let me be clear here. So yeah, I mean, love is such a beautiful thing, and it's when you experience love, if you'll fight for it. Yeah. So
That's it.
I love that, Chuck. I love that, you guys were able to work it out. Anne Marie says she's in one, and it says, I don't know. I think it can work. All you have to do is trust each other and be honest. Great. I agree with you. Yeah. But guys, I know it has been a long has it been a long night? But I'm just feel like the time really run off gone. Yeah, Sherry, how it is? Sherina says she in a long distance relationship for 2 years now and she like it. Big up you and your lover. Right? Evan said I tried it, and when I went home to see him, he said I mustn't question the situation while I am there. Never go back. That's it. He called and I never answered. Oh my God, so sorry for that.
Wow.
Darian said 3 years, my one loss. I mean, 3 years is not a bad run. It could have ended if you were probably in each other's space during that time. So yeah.
True.
And I agree. Love is really beautiful when you date with the right person. What, Wim? What?
Are
If
you
I'm single?
single? Hey.
I don't know. All I can say is that love is a beautiful thing. I love love. I love when people are in love. I love when love is working for people. And whichever love, whether it be platonic, whether it be romantic, whichever love, I love love. It's beautiful. Yeah. Shireen says she's in one for 10 years and she'll love it. Great. Well, it's that time of the night. Even though we don't really want to say goodbye, we're going to have to say goodbye to you. But it's really been an interesting evening, and I want to thank you for sticking it through with us. Thank you for that segment just now, Shaq, for sharing your perspective with us. And guess what? Remember, morning we'll have Arise Jamaica, right? So on tune in for the early segment and the show tomorrow night, just the same. So we're gonna be here. Continue to tune in, continue to give us the support. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend that PD TV News is here and we're doing the damn thing. All right. So thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the love that you've been showing me. Honestly say the doll. Hold on. The delegate official. Are you guys seeing that? Are you reading my shirt? Okay. All right. Yeah. Anyways, loving us so much. Thank you so much for the love and support. Same place, same time. We're gonna be here holding a great vibes. Enjoy the rest of the night. Be safe. And until next time, take care of yourselves.